What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Chainlink today, LINK. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 19th of August, and today could be the day that the low is in for Chainlink. Now, this isn't the low, right? The low was all the way back here in June, like late June, 2020, the 22nd of June here. This is just the higher low, potentially, and maybe we go a little bit lower. It's okay if we do. We do have bearish divergence, double bearish divergence at that on this RSI, or I guess not. No, just regular standard bearish divergence. But we've already seen the move down to where that divergence formed. We don't need to go lower. It's very possible that we are at the areas to find support. Bitcoin here, hanging on the edge of a cliff. It might go a little bit lower as well. If Bitcoin goes lower, I would think the Chainlink does as well. Let's see. No bullish divergence on the 15-minute RSI, and that RSI looks crappy, man. But the MACD does have bullish divergence in the stochastics. We're on the 15-minute time frame, so none of this is probably really that relevant. But anyways, let's look at Link here, looking at the 1-hour time frame, seeing if we can find a low for this thing, if this is it, or if we do go lower. I like where we are now. I actually do like where we are now. Is this the golden ratio? It kind of looks like it would be where the golden ratio is, low to high. I'm going to take this high, not the fake out high. I'm going to take this high. So you're very near the golden ratio, but not quite at it. I stand by it. I wouldn't be surprised if Chainlink went a little bit lower, $23.25, somewhere in $23.25 to $22.90. Do you have to go lower just because the golden ratio is there? No, you don't have to. And maybe there's other senses, there's more sense to be made of it finding support at other places, but that golden ratio is right here at prior resistance here, prior support right there. It wouldn't be too crazy. Going a little bit lower than that, there's also prior resistance here. So $23, $23.25, something in that area. I wouldn't be surprised if we did find support. Nice wicks here. A little bit of volatility on the way down, right? So you probably come up, you find a lower high, and then come down, or maybe you come up to the 236 and then you come down, whatever it is. But I wouldn't be surprised if it went a little bit lower. Your low's not quite in yet. I am expecting there's going to be some volatility between Bitcoin and Ethereum over the coming days as well. So with that, in that volatility, in those volatile moments, maybe we do see Chainlink drop a little bit lower, right? Even if Bitcoin and Ethereum are forming higher lows, we could see Chainlink getting lower lows, just because again it's pumped a lot in the recent history, recent time. Stochastics look bad. RSI, yes, the RSI is very suggestive that we have lower to go. Typically with lower lows, lower highs, you get this trend ending in the oversold zone, not outside of it. So I would expect that we get a bounce somewhere around there, and then we continue to rally. Okay, Bitcoin having a nice little pop. Nope, no, it's not. Sorry, for some reason I thought it moved up like a few $100s, but no, it moved up like $100. Link here on the stochastics. I don't really like it. The MACD is starting to build some bearish momentum, which is not good. So again, all those things pointing to a little bit more downside to go. 4-hour time frame here, but you might bounce right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we found some turbulence. Stochastics are right in an area that you would expect them to bounce. We're finally getting into that oversold zone. We could bounce right here, and that's fine. The MACD overall in the 4-hour does look pretty damn bullish, not going to lie, but would suggest that we still go a little bit lower to that 40, maybe something in this area here. We've bounced out at that 40 or below that 40 or even in the oversold zone basically every damn time. We're very close to that now. Come up a little bit, find a lower high, and then come down, right? That's probably what we're going to do. When we do come up a little bit, the expectation there, let's see, if we're taking this high to low, the expectation there, ooh, I don't know, man. That might be where you find support. That could be the low, man. I don't know. I like this fib. I like that you actually hit that golden ratio right there on this fib, especially after hitting. I don't know, man. That might be it. I think I was talking about this exact area actually in my last Chainlink video for support because, yeah, after going here, I actually really do like this structure. Maybe you disregard the golden ratio here / front run it. I don't know. I like this structure. If we go lower, just a little bit lower, but I really do like this. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the low. I'm not calling for that explicitly here, but I just wouldn't be surprised by it, okay? If we do go higher, I would anticipate resistance somewhere at about 24.7 to 24.3, somewhere in that area, and then we continue to go lower. If you get above $24.74, you're likely not stopping. You validate this as a low, and you're moving higher to probably $28, $31 and beyond, honestly. So Chainlink's looking kind of frisky here. Not gonna lie, I really do like that fib structure a lot. I think it looks great. Looking at the indicators here, the RSI is bullish overall on the 4-hour, but again, I stand by it. Typically, you don't find support right here. You do find support a little bit lower. Typically, doesn't mean you have to. So stochastics are in an area where you like to bounce, and the MACD looks fine. So I don't know. You don't have to go lower. Daily time frame rejecting the over volatile like this. Bouncing off the 60 is pretty uncommon. I would think that you go a little bit lower to the 50, but you are in very bullish times, so maybe you do bounce off the 60. Stochastics do look bullish at the moment, and the MACD is also pretty damn bullish, but you do have bearish divergence there. You've already exacted that bearish divergence, though, right? You've gone to where the divergence started, so making me scratch my head a little bit here, Chainlink. I'm going to call for it, man. I think you have found your low. I really do. And if I'm wrong, okay, boo-hoo, whatever. I'm wrong by a little bit. Maybe you go down like $1 or $2 more, and you're at $23.7 now. But I doubt you see anything too dramatic. And then likely soon enough, going into the end of this month, going into the coming weeks, you should see prices erupt to $31 and beyond. Inevitably, your next high target would be, and let's see, is this your new all-time high target? No, your just new high target for the cycle would be all the way up at $42 to $61.80, somewhere in that zone there. That's the expectation at the moment. I have to admit, I don't really like this shape. I don't like this. It's like the sombrero of death. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Da 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 da. It's like the sombrero of death. Let's see. Do we have that? Is that anything? I think Dogecoin has one of those. Let's see. Let's see. Dogecoin. Yeah, it did. It did right here on the 4-hour time frame. It's just a smaller time. Do you see it? I don't know why. I don't think it's called this, and maybe it's just a head and shoulders pattern, but I call it the sombrero of death because it's kind of like a complex head and shoulders, and it looks more like, I don't know, or like one of those like paper boats. I don't know. It looks. Do you see the pattern right there and how we came down? Chainlink has that here right now, at least. That would be bearish. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? That'd be very discouraging for Chainlink to come all the way down. I don't think we're going to see that, man. I don't think it just looks like that now. Really, if we're looking at it also, there's the perspective of it being a diamond top, okay? Diamond tops look like this, and they're known for high velocity breakouts, and we're having that right now. So just keep going, keep going. You get above, I mean, really, if you get above this high, you get above like $30, there's no way that this is the sombrero of death, so I think that you're fine. If you look it up, sombrero of death chart pattern, you're not going to find it. I'm just being funny. Or maybe I think I'm being funny. But hey, man, if I make myself laugh, that's all that matters, I guess. High to low. I very much would expect that we do see prices all the way up at $102 to $234 probably by the end of this year. We will inevitably get to targets that are even, I think, at least at $234, if not maybe $600 by the end of the cycle. Could we go all the way up to $1,100 by the end of the cycle? I think it's possible. Let me just see here. If I'm not mistaken, maybe it is possible or maybe it's not possible. Let's see. Typically, you would go a little bit above there too. It's a 46x Chainlink. Yeah, you could do it. Your market cap's 16 billion, so 10x would be 160 times 4 would be 680, $700 billion. You could see it. Okay, cool. So yeah, Chainlink's all-time high end of cycle prediction would be 234 to like $1,200, let's say. Even if it goes a little bit above the market cap I was talking about, whatever. And then by the end of this year, I would think we're at 234 to 102, right? So a little overlap there with those targets. But I think we're on our way, guys. I really do think we're on our way. Breaking out of this consolidation phase you've been in since March of 2024. Ethereum's breaking out of its consolidation phase. Everything's set to go. We just got to be patient. Bitcoin looks like it just found its low. Maybe. We keep thinking it is, and it could go lower, but I think that we're at that point, guys, where we're at the low point there. So Chainlink, a little bit lower, maybe. And then we move up. Okay. I need to reiterate, damn it, because I just said something that conflicts with what I was saying earlier. Because in the beginning of this video, I was thinking we haven't found the low, but I've made the official attempt of calling this low. I think that we are at the low, and the reason why. I hate being confusing, but I'm not going to restart the video and remake it now. This is what we get whenever there's no script. High to low, golden ratio there. I think that does it, man. You get above 24.7 cents, I think that's it. You validate the low, and then you're moving up higher. But if the first part of this analysis was right, don't be scared if we go down like $1 or $2. If I'm wrong and that's not the low, we go down $1 or $2. Who cares? It still looks positive overall. You're still growing to those targets well above $100 by the end of the year. You're at $24 now. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.